Welcome to weekly wedding cake business tips. Hi, I'm Jenny, and I help wedding cake makers be better business owners. Okay, today I want to share with you my routines for staying efficient, consistent, and disciplined, especially during the slow season where it's easy to just get lazy. So it's a new year, and I have adopted some new habits, and I want to share those with you too. All right, so the first thing I do in the morning is I really try hard to meditate. I can't do it every single morning, to be honest, but I really try. And I had just found this 7-minute routine from Joe Dispenza, and I found it on YouTube. And I love it. So, what I do is I set my timer for 7 minutes, and this is when you first get up in the morning. So, I open my eyes in the morning and I just kind of lay there. And before everyone gets me up, which is actually my dog, and that's it, um, I just kind of chill for a second. And then when I'm a little bit awake, I sit up, I make sure that my back is straight. I set my timer for 7 minutes. And I think about three things that I'm grateful for. And that's easy. I can think of a million, but I think about three. And then after that, I visualize what I want my life to look like. Now, the key to doing this is you have to visualize the outcome. So you can't think about like how you're going to do it. You just have to picture it. So for me, without sharing a million details and getting to it quickly, I picture myself working in the morning and then being healthy and being outside for the rest of the day. And that's pretty much how I want my retirement to look like someday. So I picture that outcome and I just visualize it and I feel it in my bones. Like I really feel what it feels like to be there, to be in that moment. So I can imagine the sunshine on my face. I can smell the ocean. I can feel the breeze, and I can feel that sense of accomplishment that I just got all my work done, and now I'm just going to be healthy and outside for the rest of the day. So that is the first thing that I do. And again, I can't always do it. I have a dog that's very ill, so he gets me up in the morning, but I do try as much as I can to do this. And I also picture myself healthy and happy, and I feel that. So after the 7 minutes, you just kind of go on with your day. So then I just make my coffee, and then I sit down before I even turn on my computer or anything else. I make a list of everything I'm going to do that day. And sometimes, if I feel like it, I will write in my journal. I don't do it every single day, but I like to do that too. And it does kind of go along with the meditation in the morning. And that's a great time to do that too, because it kind of sets your intentions for the day. So, what I'll do is I'll make my list for the day. And I make a list every single day. I use scrap paper, I have paper all over my house, notebooks, pens everywhere. And what I do is I write on the left hand side of the list, I write everything that I'm going to do that day. And even if it's things that I know I'm going to do, like I know I'm going to go to the gym, but I'm going to write it down anyway. I know I'm going to go to the grocery store, but I still write it down so I can see it. So on the left hand side, I write everything that I'm going to do. And then on the right hand side, I'll write my bigger goals. So say I want to make some videos, right? And I know I can't get to it that day. I still write it down because when I write those things down, it kind of sets your intention and it makes your brain remember that you're going to do that. So then that way, it sounds so silly, like, oh, I forgot to make a video, but like, sometimes I forget to eat healthy. So I write on my note, eat healthy. So that's what I do with my list building. And I'm telling you, I do it every single day. I write down everything I'm going to get at the grocery store, even if it's the same exact things I get at the grocery store every single time, which it actually is the same things. It's usually dog food and kale and whatever. Okay, so then I do my list. And then this is when I get to my emails. And actually, before I even do my emails, I do try to get to social media. But here's another one too. If I start overthinking it, I don't do it because otherwise it's just a waste of time. If you're sitting there and you're like, oh my God, I don't know what to post or I don't feel like doing this, then skip it and do it later or skip it and do it the next day. But I try to do my social media in the morning and then I can schedule it later in the day if I want to, or usually I just post everything that morning. But I do my social media and then I do my emails and I get that all out of the way. And then I usually go to the gym or do some sort of fitness activity. And I like to get that over with early too, because then I'll dread it all day and then I won't want to do it. And then I come back, take a shower, get dressed, and then If I have to go to the kitchen, I'll come to the kitchen then. And then if I don't have to go to the kitchen, I'll go back and do some more emails. And then if I feel like there's nothing really that is pressing for that day, I still think of it as a work day. And this is where it's key. And this is where you stay focused and disciplined and consistent. So I still think of it as a work day. So if it's a Monday, if it's a weekday, before 5 o'clock or four, mostly between 4 and 5, because I get up at like 6:30 in the morning, I'll make sure that I'm doing something productive that is helping me towards my goals. So I might download some videos on some new techniques, some new training text, you know, um, cake decorating techniques. I might learn some of those. Or I have a lot of business courses and other courses that I've purchased, and they're online courses. So I'll listen to one of those. I might listen to a podcast. I don't listen to music during the day, even though I love music. I don't listen to it. I don't watch TV during the day. I barely watch TV at night. And then I make sure that whatever I'm doing in those hours, and I'm not putting a ton of pressure on myself. It's not like I'm, like, oh my God, it's 3 o'clock, between 3 and 4, I have to do this. It's just like, okay, well, I'm going to take, go to the store. And after I go to the store, I think I'll put on a YouTube video and learn something about marketing, or learn something about social media or something like that, so that I can teach you guys. And it makes me feel like I put in a work day. And then at the end of the day, I feel as though I accomplished something. Even if I'm not in the kitchen productively making cakes, I'm doing something. I am thinking about my business. I'm working towards my business. I'm not out of touch. I do obviously scroll on Instagram just like everybody else does, because I got to get my little fix of that. But I do try to keep that focus too, because especially this past year, I found that it really was making me anxious, and it was making me, I don't want to say angry, but like it was just giving me negative feelings, and I really didn't like that. So I'm focusing on trying to limit my screen time to stupid stuff. So when I do something on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, I try to make sure that it's semi-productive if it's, if it's in my downtime. And then right around, I don't like to eat super late at night. So if I'm staying home, I usually eat dinner like right around 6 o'clock. And then after dinner, then I feel as though I put in a whole work day. And if I want to watch a movie, I can watch a movie. If I want to do some more work, meaning like, watching some YouTube videos, or again, listening to a podcast or a course, I can do that and not feel as though, I was pressured into it. It was because I wanted to do it. So this is what I do in my day to stay, like I said, focused. It gives me clarity. It makes me feel as though I have a pulse on the industry and I know what's going on. So if you want to have more detail about any of those habits, please put it in the comments, and I'm happy to share, what I do to stay healthy and what I do for a workout, and all the other people that I listen to for meditation. I love Joe Dispenza. I love Wayne Dyer. There's all kinds of people that I listen to for that, because I totally need guided meditation. I can't do it on my own. My mind's all over the place. So that is what I wanted to share with you today. And if you have any tips that you have for staying productive, I would love to hear it. And if you do try any of these tips, please let me know that, okay? And I still wanted to mention too that I do have some one-on-one coaching open right now. So if you are looking to level up your business and you want to have a chat about it and see if we're a good fit, my email is down below. Feel free to email me. And then we also have the Wedding Cake Business Academy coming out this year. I don't have a date yet, but that's my full course on how to really start and build your business for, longevity. This is every single thing that I have learned in my 28 years. All right. So thank you for being here, and I will see you next week. Bye.